All right, some changes are coming to a school near you. Maryland is now looking at ways to include LGBTQ and disability rights as part of what's taught in your child's classroom. Jess Arnold caught up with some key players online to learn more.
Soon, when high school students in Maryland open their history books, there will be a few more chapters.
When we're teaching history, we want to be sure to teach all of history. And our history, the way we teach it, has traditionally left out a lot of American.
Advocates approached Maryland delegate Eric Ludke and said two other groups that have been left out are LGBTQ and those with disabilities. So he and 47 other delegates wrote this letter to the Maryland State Department of Education asking them to change that. Within about a week, the board replied that it plans to.
It's powerful. It's really inspiring to see Maryland get on the right side of this issue.
Darren Paul Vance is the executive director of Rainbow Families, which supports LGBTQ families in the DMV. He identifies as gay and has a 14-year-old son who is queer. Why is this so significant?
I think it's critical for all kids, but especially for those who identify as LGBTQ. It's affirming.
The specific lessons will be left up to each district, but Delegate Ludke says the Department of Education will add some new expectations to the U.S. history standard that say something like students should be able to describe the development of civil rights for LGBT Americans. Delegate Ludke admits that not all parents are on board, but as a former Montgomery County history teacher and parent himself, he says the only way to grow up to respect differences is to learn about them.
And I think these curriculum changes are an important part of building that more inclusive America that our kids deserve.
Jess Arnold, WUSA 9.
Now, one more note from the delegate Jess talked to for that story. He says this won't happen overnight. The changes will start in the classroom in 2021 or 2022.